you or somebody you love has suffered a loss very recently, you may find yourself standing in a moment of utter brokenness, of choiceless pain, of disorientation, confusion, outrage. All of these feelings of the deepest, most bottomless sorrow, all of these feelings are completely understandable given the loss that you've suffered. How do we survive in the first moments, the first hours and days, weeks and months of grief and loss, where we feel like not only have we lost somebody we love, but our whole world has been turned completely inside out. We don't recognize ourselves. Perhaps we are loving, resilient people who have loved life and have felt so motivated and have been able to figure out and fix almost everything and have the strength and resources to know how to handle any situation. But here we are, feeling defenseless against our own sorrow, feeling broken, feeling so profoundly confused, asking the unanswerable questions, asking why, perhaps being outraged and angry that something like this could have happened, depending on the circumstances of your loss. So how do we survive? And truly, the first way that we honor those that we've lost is our own survival. The first moments of grief, we can think of the medical equivalent is like being in the ICU with tubes coming in and out of us, because the line between our own life and our own death feels so thin. We feel so compromised. It's not something that's necessarily visible to the outside world. We may be walking around, preparing for a funeral, going through the motions, but inside we are dying, or we feel like we have died, and the part of us somehow that's still alive is walking around going through the motions. So what do we do? How do we take care of ourselves? The first thing we need to do is to realize that we need more than ever before gentleness from ourselves, patience with ourselves, that whatever is unfolding, whatever is happening, is going to happen over a period of time. And it's your job to simply get to the next breath, one breath at a time. That you are going to need support, especially if you're a person who's used to being so self-reliant. You count on yourself and you pride yourself on it. The four-letter word that is least used and needs to be more used in grief is the word that begins with H, the help word. That you're going to need help and love and support around you to take over certain functions. The greatest way that we get ourselves in trouble in the very beginning is to try to re-invoke the old normal. The normal that on some level we know is gone forever because everything has changed. And trying the pain that we create, trying to make it the way it was, is the part that we can control. We didn't sign up for what happened. We didn't sign up for this, but here we are. And how we go forward from this moment is to do two things. Number one, the way we honor our loved one is to survive, is to do all the things that we need to do to get to the next breath, including inviting the help and support of others to take over certain functions, not to push and pressure ourselves to make it the way it was. The second honoring that will come later, but may have its seeds right now, is to do something good in their names, to have the rest of our lives be an expression, not of our pain, but of our love for them, to keep our love for them alive in the good things that we do going forward. And that could be something as simple as lighting a candle once a year, or it could be something as complicated as starting a scholarship that embodies or awards or rewards people who embody a special quality that your loved one possessed. This is the beginning. It's only one page in a long book. Be gentle with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Be patient with yourself. And don't try to look too far ahead. Survive this moment and then the next moment. And know that some days are going to be better than others, and that's okay. Please also avail yourself in the days to come of some of the other sections in our video library as issues arise for you, your family, your friends. Thank you for your attention today. I hope this has been in some way helpful. I wish you some measure of peace. And again, our hearts, all of us at the Jenna Druck Foundation, our hearts are with you, our hearts' prayers and good thoughts and support is with you.